Hey guys, how's it going? I am WWE Hall of Famer Lita, welcoming you to General Admission Wrestling.
Hello folks and welcome to GAW Northern Lights, and we begin with the Challenger Briefcase Ladder Match. What a way to start off this show. An opportunity for one of 6 men, none of whom have been world champion ever in GAW, to earn the GAW Challenger Briefcase and take their biggest step to becoming world champion. Will Ospreay has done everything else in this company to win the world title. Everything but win the world title. Now is his biggest opportunity. Cody Rhodes has been a world champion basically everywhere he's gone. He, of course, won the 10 pounds of gold, the NWA World's Championship, to become one of the only wrestlers in history to win that title after their father had won it. So Cody Rhodes is no stranger to winning world championships, but he's never won this one in GAW. And again, I can't stress this enough, this is the biggest opportunity in any of these men's GAW careers thus far to win the world championship, to finally climb that ladder, as it were, and be world champion. You listen to the fans light up when Pete Dunne makes his entrance. You can as well. Whether Dunne wins here or not, whether he becomes world champion or not, you too can walk out and sound like you're Pete Dunne if you check out our Spotify playlist. Link is in the description and on the website, generaladmissionwrestling.com. Pete Dunne's theme song is in there. Everyone's theme song is in there. The Northern Lights theme song is in there. Go check that out. Pete Dunne hoping that a little burst of momentum, a little burst of energy from this song and from this crowd can will him to victory in the Challenger Briefcase Ladder Match. It would be a huge moment in the history of GAW, not just for Dunne, but because Dunne would become the first British-born world champion in the history of this company. So a little bit of history there as well for a country where pro wrestling is still one of the kings. And the Brits have 2 opportunities in this ladder match. Zack Sabre Jr. joins his countrymen. A potential opportunity here for ZSJ, the former Cruiserweight champion, to, again, I'm going to use that phrase again, to climb that ladder and become the world champion. Pac last year at Cyclone Denver won the Challenger Briefcase and used it to become world champion. Used that contract on Aleister Black, activated the contract, and won the world title. Each man in this match knows that those are the stakes, that is what awaits him should he win the Challenger Briefcase. The opportunity to activate that contract at any time, and you are but 3 seconds away from becoming world champion. Shelton Benjamin certainly got here quick. It was just his second match in GAW that allowed him to qualify for this opportunity. Benjamin went up against Buddy Murphy in this qualifier match last week on Friday Night Storm. He won that again in just his second match in GAW and earned his spot here. And listen to the fans, listen to how they react to him. This is a spot well earned for a 20-year veteran, Shelton Benjamin, and Benjamin's got a mic. You know, I was so happy to come to GAW. I spent years in a place where I felt like I was being held down, and now I'm here. Here where I can earn anything, and nothing is closed to me. I gotta say, it's a pretty attractive prospect. So I started talking to my friends, and you know, some of my friends, they liked the idea of being here. Some of my friends saw this place as the last step in a career of absolute domination. I told them, come on, GAW is open to everyone who can earn their keep here. My friends listened. And look, I do apologize to Kofi Kingston. Oh my God, what the hell happened? But my friends think it's time that they dominate GAW 2. This is not actually Brock Lesnar. What is happening? One of the greatest wrestlers, no, one of the greatest athletes of all time. Oh my God. What are you thinking if you're one of these other 5 men? Well, 4. I guess Shelton Benjamin knew what was coming. What are you thinking if you're one of the other 4? The Beast has just stepped into the ring. This is history being made right in front of you. This is the moment that people will talk about for decades. This is the moment that will be shown in videos for as long as you and I are alive. This is almost surreal to see Brock Lesnar in this ring. Oh, geez. Zack Sabre up on the shoulders. F5! F5! To Brock Lesnar. Or to Zack Sabre Jr., rather, from Brock Lesnar. F5 courtesy of the Beast, and that will go down as Brock Lesnar's first action in GAW. Sabre to his feet, and Lesnar not going to let him go. Sabre gets him up, and a Michinoku driver from Zack Sabre. That is the first bit of offense anyone's had on Brock Lesnar so far. We got Cody Rhodes, Shelton Benjamin on the outside. Zack Sabre with a German suplex. Lesnar rolls out to avoid any further damage. This kind of match is a marathon, not a sprint. Cody Rhodes climbs the ladder. He will be the first to try to unhook that Challenger briefcase, win himself a World Championship match contract to be activated at any time. Pete Dunne up to the top, meets him. Shelton Benjamin, Brock Lesnar, both back in. Down goes Pete Dunne. Cody Rhodes to the top, and Benjamin and Lesnar pull the ladder down. And now Lesnar letting Cody Rhodes know he was not a fan of what Rhodes tried to do. Now Sabre, he's got the ladder, and Lesnar. Big shot to Zack Sabre Jr., even bigger shots to Cody Rhodes. Sabre with a ladder to the back of Brock Lesnar. That's pretty much the only thing you can't. Okay, Zach, I probably wouldn't if I were you. Lesnar with a drop step. Lesnar, German suplex, but Sabre flipped out of it. Zack Sabre Jr. avoids the German suplex. of Brock Lesnar, the mayor of Suplex City. And now Pete Dunne with the ladder in the ring. He sets it up. Lesnar's down on his back. Pete Dunne might have an opportunity to get up at the Challenger Briefcase, and up he goes. Lesnar trying to get to his feet. Rhodes puts him back down to avoid any potential complications as Pete Dunne trying to unhook that briefcase. Now Lesnar going at Shelton Benjamin with a T-bone suplex. Dunne just hanging from the top. Dunne goes down on top of Brock Lesnar's shoulders, hits the ladder hard, but he's back to his feet. Dunne, he could have Lesnar in trouble, but Lesnar gets out of it. Lariat to Cody Rhodes. All 6 men back in the ring, but Lesnar trying to make sure that that doesn't last long. Dunne whips Lesnar over the top. Rhodes, Sabre, and Benjamin left in the ring. Dunne and Lesnar battling on the outside. Lesnar with a lariat, and now Benjamin's got the ladder, but here comes Brock Lesnar. Up it goes, and Lesnar sends Benjamin to the ground. Now Cody Rhodes getting Lesnar out of there. Whips him over the top. No one left in the ring, and Cody Rhodes looking to finish some unfinished business with Brock Lesnar. Maybe not the best strategy. And Lesnar just pushes him away. That's more or less what we could expect of something like this. Rhodes trying to catch up with him in the ring, and now Rhodes whipped over the top. Lesnar out again. That's pretty much all anyone can do at this point, is just trying to whip Brock Lesnar over the top and keep him out of this ring. Lesnar back in. Here comes Rhodes to follow. Lesnar, drop step, German suplex. Sabre and Dunne battling on the outside. Rhodes and Lesnar inside. Lesnar, drop step, German, and he hung on. This is famous from Brock Lesnar. We all know what's coming. Lesnar for the 3rd time, triple German to Cody Rhodes. Lesnar knows that no one in this match can truly threaten him. And to be honest, I think he's probably right. Rhodes to his feet. Lesnar gets him up onto the shoulders. Lesnar sees him as the threat. F5 to Cody Rhodes. F5. A brutal F5. And now Lesnar, leaving a trail of bodies in his wake, goes up top. Lesnar will take his first attempt at getting the Challenger Briefcase. Sabre sends Shelton Benjamin out of there. And now Zack Sabre trying to strike with Brock Lesnar. Maybe not the best of ideas. These two trading blows at the top. Sabre sends him off. Brock Lesnar sent off the ladder the hard way, and now Zack Sabre Jr. trying to grab that Challenger Briefcase. Rhodes and Dunne battling on the outside, trying to be the ones to climb the ladder and potentially steal that briefcase from Sabre. Down goes the submission master. Cody Rhodes up to the top. He grabs the briefcase. Down he goes. Pete Dunne over the top, but he hangs on. Ospreay brings him back in the hard way. Lesnar has not gotten to his feet yet after being sent off the ladder. Shelton Benjamin has the ladder on the inside. There goes Dunne. Brock Lesnar finally gets to his feet. Into the ring he goes, joining Will Ospreay as well. Now Lesnar, Benjamin, Ospreay, Rhodes, all in the ring. Lesnar with a lariat. Down goes Benjamin. Rhodes, smart elbow to stay away from Lesnar, and a neck breaker. Something's going right for someone. I can't count on that happening for very long. Rhodes trying to get Lesnar up for a belly-to-belly, and that's exactly what I mean. Now Lesnar belly-to-belly countered by Cody Rhodes. Rhodes, the strike, missed. Lesnar sidestepped it. That is the MMA experience, the striking experience of Brock Lesnar. And now, again, Lesnar just leaving a trail of bodies in the ring wherever he goes, but down he goes, courtesy of a right by Will Ospreay. All 5 men in this match have attempted to bring down Brock Lesnar. He is, without a doubt, the biggest threat that exists in this match right now. Suplex attempt by Shelton Benjamin, countered by Lesnar into a German on the outside. Dunn has the ladder set up, and Lesnar sees the threat. Lesnar sees the issue as Pete Dunne went up, and now Brock Lesnar trying to bring him down. Rhodes up to his feet in the ring. Lesnar brings Dunn down with a powerbomb. Lesnar feeling good about this one. All the other men are in the ring, but Lesnar's taken down the ladder. Lesnar has taken down the ladder. This is a very interesting strategy, and by interesting, I mean no one in the world but Brock Lesnar could do this, and now on the outside he goes. Sabre down, Dunn back into the ring, but Lesnar followed him. Off the ladder goes Dunn. Ospreay trying to get Lesnar over the top, and he does. Zack Sabre Jr. now on the outside, could have Lesnar in trouble. Sabre with a back suplex on the apron. Shelton Benjamin sees a potential opportunity for himself, and ZSJ has seen what's going on. Benjamin going up to try to unhook that Challenger briefcase, but it'll be Sabre and Dunn to bring down Shelton Benjamin. Remember, Lesnar was alone in the ring, but this is exactly what we expect from Lesnar. Now a gut-wrench suplex. The overconfidence of Brock Lesnar, we have come to expect it every time we see him in the ring, whether he's in a wrestling ring or whether he is in the octagon. We know that there is supreme confidence from Brock Lesnar whenever he steps up to fight. And now Lesnar and Ospreay circling each other. Lesnar will strike first. Lesnar gets Ospreay up. Power bomb from Lesnar, and he hung on. 2, and he hangs on again. Brock Lesnar with a triple power bombs. It's a classic. It's a classic Lesnar, and now up to the top he goes. Everyone laid out all over the arena, and Brock Lesnar is going to try to unhook the Challenger briefcase. Guys are trying to bring him down. Guys are flooding in. They're not going to get him. They're not going to do it. Brock Lesnar has won the Challenger briefcase. All 5 men flooded into the ring to try to stop that man, and no one could do it. Lesnar was a one-man wrecking crew. There was not a man in this match that Brock Lesnar did not absolutely destroy at some point. And he ends it with a triple power bomb to Cody Rhodes. Brock Lesnar, the Beast, has won the Challenger briefcase. History has been made. And an unbelievable moment that we will never, ever forget. We have just seen history. We have just seen one of the most memorable moments, I would dare to say, in all of professional wrestling ever. You want to talk about the landscape of an entire sport shifting under our feet? That is what we have just seen with Brock Lesnar's win of the Challenger briefcase. You can relive the moments on social media. Follow us on Twitter, or rather on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram. Check out the Spotify playlist, check out the website, join the Discord. You can relive all the best moments, and that's one that you will not want to forget. Ramon Gutierrez and Jackel have had a bit of an issue with each other. Ramon taking exception to the way Jackel has acted since he unmasked La Tortuga Roja, and even before that. And Jackel, well, he's just basically kind of been a little bit of a jerk, but you can see You can see what Jackel, I mean, he has changed. He really has. We saw him with this outfit. I mean, I guess that's what you'd call it. I mean, it is gaudy, it is arrogant. It's exactly what I would expect from someone like Jackel. Ramon Gutierrez, he wants to put Jackel in his place. I know I've said this before. Many have tried. None so far in GAW have really succeeded, as you can tell. This continues a run for Jackel of big matches against fellow luchadors. And after the insanity that we just saw in the Challenger Briefcase Ladder Match, I'm ready for just some great lucha libre one-on-one action. Big chop answered by Ramon Gutierrez. Knife edge chop staggers Jackel. And now Gutierrez looking to run against the man who unmasked the legend. Jackel gonna shut him down with that. I really want to know what the hell Jackel's wearing. I really, really do. Because I can't figure it out. I can't figure out the influence. I can't figure out what's going on. If you know, maybe it's an Egyptian thing, then please let me know. Gutierrez with a DDT, beautifully done. Into the cover, Jackel with a quick kick out. 10-minute time limit on this one. There will be a 10-minute time limit on our next match as well. You want to talk about bad blood? Lazzara and Sophia certainly have it. Jackel staggers Ramon Gutierrez with a big right, and now Jackel looking underneath, looking for a belly-to-belly. Ramon stays on his feet. Great job of shifting the weight and staying away from the luchador. Both these men are young, athletic, extremely talented. But Gutierrez with a buckle bomb. So I guess the difference is you've got Jackel, who's done things the wrong way, and you've got Gutierrez, who has done things the right way. Cover here and another quick kick out by Jackel. Gutierrez has been excellent in his academy career so far. He has been, oh, look at this, caught Jackel again with the DDT. Between matches on Dark and on Storm Chaser, Gutierrez has amassed a 6-2 record. Wins on Storm Chaser as well over the likes of Chandler Marcy. Lots of wins on Dark, and unfortunately a loss to Jackel because of Jackel attacking him before that match. A 2 count for Ramon Gutierrez, so maybe getting closer to being able to do some damage against Jackel in this one. He has fought at an incredible pace so far, and now up onto the shoulders, Falcon Arrow. He has just blown Jackel away right now, and a springboard moonsault from Gutierrez. Chris Jericho used to call it the lion salt. It often got the job done for Y2J. But now Gutierrez, Dorota! And Gutierrez caps off an incredible string of attack. Gutierrez, leg hooked. No, Jackel kicks out. Say what you want about Jackel, the guy's tough. He is a great wrestler. There's a reason why Roja took him under his wing. But Gutierrez, up to the top, he's thinking maybe he's got something for Jackel. He can finish him off. Drops the single axe handle on top of his head, and now Gutierrez gonna roll again. Jackel has been blown away. Beautiful drop kick. Gutierrez will not stop. Perpetual motion, but Jackel caught him. German suplex, and he bridged it as Ramon came in. Ramon kicks out. And now Jackel goes back up on top. Back on the attack goes Jackel. The fans letting their displeasure known, and certainly I don't blame them. I'm displeased too. Jackel catches that right hand from Ramon. And now, boot to the gut. Jackel gets him up. Oh! Suplex transitioned into a power bomb. Again, Roja would not have taken Jackel under his wing if he didn't think Jackel could go. Certainly he did. And now Jackel over the top face wrecker. Obviously, Jackel can go, and maybe it's too much for Ramon Gutierrez. No! Gutierrez kicks out. Jackel can't believe it. Jackel chastising the referee. Not that that's going to do much for you. 5 minutes gone in this 10-minute time limit match as Jackel and Gutierrez fight it out. Gutierrez was up top. He was on top for a long stretch in this match, but Jackel power bombs him down. High stack. That is a deep cover, and Jackel with a power bomb wins the match. An absolutely vicious power bomb from Jackel, and that's not something you see from him every day, but again, I just have to stress, for as much as we don't like him, for as much as we don't like what he does, the guy is a great wrestler, and we got to respect him for that. I got to call a spade a spade. There's another look at the Dakota that nearly put Jackel away. Jackel survives the Dakota. Gutierrez survives the face wrecker. That German suplex almost did Gutierrez in as well. That is just another look at how good Jackel really is, what he's able to do, things that no one else, in my opinion, in GAW can do at this level. Jackel coming back at Ramon Gutierrez, and Jackel, oh dear God, Jackel ripped the mask off of Ramon Gutierrez. He had already won the match. He didn't need to do anything extra, but Jackel goes after the mask. If you don't know, that is sacrilege in Lucha Libre. Ramon, maskless, his face revealed to everyone. What a disgust. I didn't think Jackel could get any lower. If there's anyone on the women's side that could match Jackel's depravity, it would be Sophia's sweetness after what she's done to Lazzara. But here she comes, arrogant as ever, much like what we would expect to see at this point. Much like Jackel, Sophia turned down the promise of experience and mentorship by someone who has been around for a long time, by someone who has achieved success, someone who has gotten to the precipice. In Sophia's case, someone who has been champion, has been a proud champion, probably the greatest champion in the history of the GAW. Lazzara is loved by many, including at one point, I assume, Sophia's sweetness, although I guess that's not really a safe assumption. I guess Sophia never really did feel anything for Lazzara. I guess it was just an issue of waiting for that moment where she can finally show her true colors, and up until then she'll be happy to learn the lessons of someone who has been in wrestling for a decade, who has been in the GAW Academy, is a former GAW Academy champion. This has been quite a show so far. We start with the small matter of Brock Lesnar debuting in GAW. And now we deal with Jackel, we deal with Sophia, we deal with the former champ Lazzara. This is quite a day in the GAW Academy. 10-minute time limit in this contest as well. Let's see how much Sophia's sweetness has learned going up against Lazzara again. Big kick from the former champ. These two have fought twice. Lazzara won both times, but both times, or the second time anyway, Sophia, she had enough, and that is when she attacked her mentor And now we find ourselves in this situation. Lazzara at this point can't really do much. She can't challenge for the Academy Women's Championship until Catherine Sakamoto loses that title. Now that might happen during Northern Lights as Sakamoto goes up against Valeska Pierce in a submission match. So it's possible that by the end of this event, Lazzara could be able to challenge for the Academy title once again. But for right now, she doesn't know whether she will be able to, and knowing Lazzara and her professionalism, she doesn't really care. You know, she takes pride in this match. You know that what this is all about is just teaching Sophia Sweetness a lesson. That's all she wants to do. She wants to show Sophia that you gotta listen hard if you want to learn from someone like Lazzara. Beautifully transitions that suplex into an armbar. Sophia trying to crawl out of it. Lazzara, this just shows you she is one step ahead of Sophia Sweetness. Everything Sophia does, Lazzara is able to counter and do it better. That's what you learn from being in the sport for such a long time. Cover here from Lazzara. Sophia kicks out. When you do this for a long time, you start learning some things. What Sophia has learned is that Lazzara is not one to play with. As far as what the future holds for Sophia Sweetness, it's hard to say. Cover and a kick out from Lazzara. I mean, you know she's talented, you know she's a great athlete. So surely there could be some gold in her future. And I would expect there to be some gold in her future. Lazzara, face buster. For right now, those future prospects, they're not gonna help at all. Because Lazzara, for the third time, is showing her exactly what it means to challenge someone like this. Side Uranagi from Lazzara. Sophia to her feet. Lazzara's got her down. Lazzara's got the leg. Make my fortune. No! Sophia countered it. Sophia countered it. Maybe Sophia has learned something. Leg hook. Lazzara kicks out. Oh, look, I talk all this about how Lazzara's experienced and Sophia's got to learn that and everything else, but look, she has improved each time against Lazzara. She's going deeper in the matches. She's been more competitive each time. Maybe Sophia has learned something, whether she wants to admit it or not. This is certainly the biggest environment that Sophia Sweetness has ever fought in front of. Over 15,000 people here in Seattle watching Sophia Sweetness do battle. It'll be the first time she's had experience with that. Suplex attempt countered by Sophia. Again, just learning things about Lazzara, what she does, her tendencies, how she wins. This is what Sophia excels at. Now Sophia lighting up Lazzara in the corner with those kicks. Those have been so effective for her, and now going for the choke. That is a combination that has won her matches in the past. With and without Lazzara, Sophia Sweetness has won matches like that. Lazzara rolls out of the way, and now Lazzara rolls through and picks the leg. Well done in a corkscrew. That's experience at work. Take away the legs of the stellar athlete. Sophia Sweetness, a three-sport athlete in college at UC Irvine. Up to her feet, Sophia still working into the corner. We know how dangerous Sophia is in this situation. Sophia, big shots to the head of Lazzara. Lazzara draped over the bottom rope. What's Sophia thinking? Sophia with a drop kick. Lazzara was dead to rights on the bottom rope. Sophia with a drop kick, and now up top she goes. Lazzara's in the drop zone. Splash! Lazzara got the knees up. The drop kick to the unprotected head of Lazzara. Not going to get the job done. Into the corner. Lazzara back elbow and an enziguri. move combination made famous by the legendary Samoa Joe. Cover here from Lazzara and a kick out. I am impressed with Sophia's Sweetness performing like this on this stage, I gotta be honest. Again, whether she likes to admit it or not, there's no doubt she's learned something. Leg hook now, Sophia, another cover and another kick out. Maybe Sophia not quite as fit as she should have been going into this match. She should have known Lazzara, one of the fittest women in GAW, and now looking for a stump puller is Sophia Sweetness. Lazzara rolls her through, able to free the leg. Both women back to their feet, and Sophia is first to strike into the corner. And now Sophia trying to line up those kicks. Lazzara caught her. Lazzara looking for a face buster, and Sophia with a lariat. Sophia counters out of it with a lariat. Wow, Sophia Sweetness. Talk about learning. She has been, but Lazzara again showing that experience. Sophia ducks underneath, showing the quickness. Sophia with a big right. This is certainly the best performance I've ever seen from Sophia Sweetness. And she is doing it when the lights are brightest. Under 3 minutes to go as Lazzara goes up top. Now Sophia in the wrong position. Lazzara, looking for the moonsault. Sophia rolled out of the way. Lazzara stays on her feet, but into the corner she goes. Now Sophia Sweetness lines her up. Big kicks from Sophia. Lays him in, and Lazzara seated in the corner, but gets up out of the way as Sophia was looking to follow up. But now Lazzara, suplex, got her into an armbar. Sophia again trying to crawl out. Oh, maybe she should have learned that one. Maybe she should have learned that one. Don't crawl in that direction. Sophia Sweetness again with the right arm, and Sophia yanks it back. Approaching 2 minutes to go. Lazzara to the top. Sophia in range. Lazzara looking for the where I've been, but Sophia got her legs up. Lazzara back to her feet, but Sophia once again has been excellent into the corner. Lazzara out of the way, but a shoulder tackle. And now Sophia gonna taunt the former champ as we are getting down to the wire in this one. Sophia beckons Lazzara back in. Maybe she shouldn't have done that. Front chancery. Maybe Sophia gonna get locked in a guillotine. No, Lazzara lets it go. And now Lazzara up in the air raid crash neckbreaker. Under 90 as Lazzara working against her former pupil. Snap neckbreaker. This is as good. Forget as good. This is better than I've ever seen Sophia Sweetness. The fact that she might really have a chance here, but Lazzara kind of baited her in with that one. 1 minute to go. Lazzara up off the ropes. Lazzara with a German suplex. Caught Sophia. And now Lazzara, she's a veteran. She's got that internal clock. She knows what needs to be done. Arm hooked, drop kick. And now Lazzara, she might be looking to end this thing. Under 45 seconds to go. Lazzara can waste no time, and she won't. Lazzara's got Sophia, face buster. Lazzara into the cover. 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left. And no, Sophia just got her shoulder up. Sophia just gets the shoulder up, but Lazzara not gonna let it wait. Lazzara, she's got her. Make my fortune. Lazzara, can she beat the clock? Can she beat the clock? 10 seconds left. Lazzara, in thrilling fashion, wins this match. Absolutely phenomenal stuff from the former Academy Women's Champion. What a match. What a performance. What a wrestler. Sophia Sweetness did everything in her power to win this match. Lazzara was too good. What an incredible moment. Lazzara proves that she is still on top, but Sophia pushed her to her absolute limit. Coming up next, the first title on the line at Northern Lights. It is the Women's World Championship. Dakota Kai defends against Ember Moon. It's great to see Ember Moon out here in what has been an incredible night of Northern Lights. We're seeing history being made in front of our eyes. I don't know if there's any better evidence of that than someone like Ember Moon coming out here. A woman who was not in GAW just a month ago now has her spot fighting for the Women's World Championship against the woman who ended the undefeated reign of Asuka. Ember Moon is beloved by the fans, and if there's anyone who has a chance to potentially dethrone Dakota Kai, it would be Ember Moon, knowing that the fans are behind her, knowing that over 15,000 people are behind her. The Seattle faithful are behind her. And Moon, you know, is feeling that confidence. Dakota Kai, Women's World Champion, mocking Ember Moon. Let's be real. She comes out in this ring gear, mocking Ember. No Ronda Rousey, of course. Why would Dakota Kai let Ronda get anywhere near this match, given what Ronda did just last week on Friday Night Storm, just a few days ago, when Dakota Kai feels like it was her business to brutally attack Ember Moon after a match, and Ronda Rousey stopped the attack from ever happening. So Dakota Kai now, with just her Team Kick teammate Tegan Knox, has to go in there against one of the best female athletes in the world in Ember Moon. Kai mocking Moon with this old outfit from their former employer. That's surely the idea here for Dakota Kai, the Women's World Champion. Got to play those mind games. The first of what will be many title defenses throughout this 2-week Northern Lights special event is about to go down as Dakota Kai goes for another successful defense of the Women's World Championship. You can see the determination in Ember Moon's eyes, but determination doesn't always equal success, especially not when Tegan Knox is involved. It's unfortunate that we got to say it that way, but if Tegan Knox is here, you might not have a great chance. Dakota Kai trying to fight out of the corner, takes the back Ember Moon with some smart elbows. Moon looking good to start off with, but Dakota Kai cuts her off. Onto the shoulders she goes, and a big kick from Team Kick. Tegan Knox trying to keep Dakota Kai honest here. Kai with a boot to the back of the head, and now just berating Ember Moon. The behavior that we've come to expect from our Women's World Champion. Unfortunately, over the top goes Moon. And now Moon's got to be worried about a couple things. Ronda Rousey failed in a challenge because of a situation exactly like this. Kai goes up to the top, and Kai gonna take to the skies early with a missile drop kick. Ember Moon ducked underneath it. Ember Moon smartly ducks underneath the missile drop kick. If I'm Ember Moon, I am getting out of the ringside area as quickly as I can. You never know when Tegan Knox is going to pull something out of the bag. Right hand strike, dodge. Kai over the top, crucifix. Kai looking for a quick win here. Moon forces her way out. But with Tegan Knox there, again, that X factor, you can never be safe. You can never be quite sure. Kai lines up. Ember Moon and a running boot from Kai. Sends Moon into the corner, but Dakota Kai with some face washes for her trouble. Say what you want about Dakota Kai, she is ruthlessly effective. Cover here to retain. Moon kicks out. She is ruthless. And that might end right here. Ember Moon's title challenge might end. Chiropractor. Dakota Kai trying to make a statement. No, Moon kicks out. Dakota Kai tried to make a statement and put away Ember Moon like that. Moon said it's not happening today. Into the corner, and now Ember Moon can line something up here. Moon, front flip, splash. Kai just able to get out of the way. That speed from the champ. Here are the fans cheering on Moon, and the cheers turn to boos almost as soon as they begin. Dakota Kai looking for the running boot, but this time it's Ember Moon using that quickness, but Kai comes in. Kai with a face buster. Ember Moon back to her feet, but Kai was waiting for her. I think she was warned by Tegan Knox what was coming. Snap suplex, floats over, cover. Moon kicks out. Into the corner, Kai looking for a splash. Moon out of the way, gotta leverage that athleticism, but Kai with a, backbreaker, nasty from Dakota Kai. And now Kai rolls her through. No, rope break called by the referee. Smart catch, the referee caught it immediately as Kai looking for just to try to walk out of this and steal this one. Ember Moon, she's got to get out of the way of Tegan Knox. In my opinion, DDT from Kai. The champ now just laughing over Ember Moon. Look, Dakota Kai. I may not like her methods, and neither will you. Chiropractor. But you got to admit, she is ruthlessly effective. Leg hooked. Dakota Kai retains. Kai puts away yet another challenger. It feels like every day there are new challengers to step up to the Women's World Champion. All of them fall short. It's unfortunate. As far as Kai is concerned, she keeps winning. Say what you want about her methods, but she does keep winning. She tried to steal it right there. Ember Moon was smart, but Dakota Kai mocking her with even her dress was smarter tonight. Kai retains in the first of many title matches here at Northern Lights. But coming up next, it is the final match of this first night of Northern Lights. The Titans defend the tag team championships finally against the Wing Collectors. The Titans rules are banned. What a moment this must be for the Wing Collectors. Andrew Wesley on the right, Frankie Omega on the left. And they've been angling for this shot for a long time. They earned this shot a long time ago, but the Titans ducked them at America the Beautiful 2. They were slated to face off. The Titans used Titans rules to get out of it. Thankfully, on this occasion, the Titans rules are banned. Jason Parker made sure of that one, so the Titans got to play this one fair. Jason Parker had the T's crossed and the I's dotted, didn't he? Does anyone even say that anymore? It doesn't matter. What does matter is no Titans rules. But because we in the Titans Corporation are very careful about the contracts we sign, we took a look at ours. And what we noticed is Jason Parker spelled it wrong. He said the Titans rules, Titans rules, are not allowed. But we contest our matches under Titans rules, Titan''S rules. Maybe if you pulled your head out of your ass for a second, you would have known that completely obvious fact. And the Titans rules clearly state that the Titans only need a 2 count to beat the Wing Collectors tonight. See you out there. I can't even deal with this anymore. How is this allowed? How are the Titans able to do something like this? And now they need a 2 count to win. After what we've seen tonight, after the debut of Brock Lesnar, after Lazzara and Sophia Sweetness tore the house down, after Dakota Kai retained, after Jackel beats Ramon and then unmasks him, now we have to deal with this. The Titans rules with the apostrophe. Please, if you have heard a more bogus excuse ever for something like this, then I'd like to hear it. The tag team titles are on the line, and the Titans, disgustingly, still have the Titans rules in effect. The bell rings on what will be one of the most farcical matches, the most farcical match that we will see at Northern Lights, surely. Dagonite starts things off for the tag champs at just 20 years old. He is the youngest champion in the history of general admission wrestling. And right now, he is half of the only tag team champions recognized by the GAW Academy. Sling Blade from Frankie. You can go see right now on generaladmissionwrestling.com. You can see all the recognized champions, and at least right now in the tag team ranks, it is just the Titans. But you can see the full title histories of all of our championships dating back to 2005. You can also see full recaps of every show as they happen. Never have to miss a minute. Frankie Omega, he's got Dagonite tied up. Dagonite's so tall, his head almost reaches the ground, but Frankie Omega, he's gone up to the other side. Frankie's got Dagonite lined up. Frankie with coast to coast. That is a gutsy move when your opponents only need 2 to beat you. But Frankie's got guts, and he knows the tag team championships could be in his future. Leg hook, Dagonite kicks out. Lighter didn't even move a muscle. Tag in, smart strategy here from the Wing Collectors. They know frequent tags, stay away from covers. And so far, they've done it. It's early in the game, but I think they've done it to great effect. Wesley underneath Anagamangiri. That is tremendous athleticism and flexibility. And now the referee getting in front of Dagonite as he tried to pursue Wesley outside. Dagonite maybe baiting him in, and now Dagonite with a huge right hand. Caught Wesley actually right in the chest. That's part of the reason why they say Dagonite is the giant killer. His game is meant for big men. So if anything, it's a little bit of a disadvantage to have him in against guys like Wesley and Omega, but you're not going to know it like that. Wesley, look at that, instinctually grabs the bottom rope to stop the cover. Beautifully done again from Andrew Wesley, but here comes Lighter, the greatest tag team wrestler in the history of the GAW Academy. And now Lighter just lighting up Andrew Wesley. Backdrop. Wesley trying to stay as close to the ropes as he can, but Lighter gonna put him down with a spine buster. Wesley dives in. Here comes Frankie Omega. Wesley knew he needed to tag out of there, but Lighter, now this is the issue, because now Frankie Omega is in a 1-on-2 situation. And the fact that Lighter only needs a 2 count to put him away. Lighter with a suplex. Any single move can end this match at any point. As soon as that referee's hand hits the mat for a second time, this thing is over. But Frankie Omega is doing an incredible job of staying away. The fact that they didn't know what they were up against. They didn't know that this is what they'd have to do, Omega and Wesley. And yet, here they are. This says so much about their ability as a tag team, and in my opinion, they very easily could be tag team champions right now. Here comes the tag. Dagonite comes in. Both men in, and a double shoulder tackle. That is just pure velocity and power from Dagonite and Lighter. Two men that combined to weigh almost 600 pounds. Dagonite takes him down, and now Lighter given some strategy, and here comes the tag. Frequent tags from the Titans. We know that the Titans, they are a great team as well, and that's what's so frustrating about what they've done since they became champions. They don't need the Titans rules to win matches. In my opinion, they are one of the best teams in the world with or without the Titans rules. And they could get fans on their side. This could be so easy for them. And here comes Andrew Wesley. And now Omega and Wesley, they got Lighter. Oh, look at this. Crows and Angels. Crows and Angels to Lighter. The Wing Collectors, they might have done it. They might have done it right here. Lighter forces his way out. Not enough damage done to Lighter, and the Titans rules mean that it was desperation time for Wesley and Frankie Omega. But what an incredible turn of events now that maybe Wesley and Omega have a chance. Lighter raining down shots from the left hand. At what point do the Titans go for a cover? They need it. Thrust kick, dodged by Lighter. Oh! A suplex head first into the mat. They need a cover here. Fist drop, and he put some mustard on that. I mean, he angled that. Lighter, he's got Andrew Wesley. Lighter with a power bomb. Call from Olympus. Frankie Omega needs to break it up before two, and he does. He actually did it. He actually did it. He broke it up before two. What an unbelievable job by Frankie Omega. He had to go through the ref to do it. The referee's down, but the Wing Collectors stay alive. Unbelievable. What a match we've got ourselves, and the hope for the Wing Collectors, but Andrew Wesley went up too early. Wesley, though, comes back, missile drop kick. He hits the deck, back up to his feet. Look at the adrenaline coursing through the veins of Andrew Wesley and Frankie Omega, but into the corner. Lighter tags in, not that it matters. Referee didn't see it happen. Referee to his feet. Wesley goes up. Dagonite. Doomsday device. Count to 2, count to 10, count to 100. There's 2. It's over. The Titans win with the Doomsday device. But what a match did we just see? That was incredible. And the Wing Collectors, I believe they deserve another shot. I really do. They have not gotten a fair shake at the Titans, and what they did in this match was nothing short of miraculous. Knowing that the odds were against them, knowing what they had to go up against, what they did was unbelievable, and in my opinion, the Wing Collectors need another shot at those title belts. They are deserved, but for right now, the Titans leave successful. They leave victorious, and we will leave you with the schedule for the next 3 days for Northern Lights. We'll see you back here on General Admission Wrestling on Friday, a show that is headlined by Bandito and Rey Mysterio teaming up to take on Conor McGregor and Bobby Lashley. Subscribe and we'll see you on Friday. We appreciate you all. Thank you so much.